must-win games for the Panthers right now.
No doubt about it, Mike. And so what we've done, we've looked at the teams, and so we want to talk about it before the game starts, the 7 minutes before the contest. Here's what we have, Mike, and for our listening audience. UAB is 6-8. So they've got Texas Southern, Mississippi Valley, Jackson State, and Alcorn. So my prediction for them being 6-8 is they're going to end up being 8-10. Hopefully they beat Texas Southern tonight. They should beat Valley. They'll lose to Jackson State, and they'll lose to Alcorn State. That'll make them 8-2. Texas Southern has UAPB, Jackson State, Alcorn State, and Prairie View. So what I have for them, I got them losing tonight at home, which would really be big for Prairie View. Make them 6-9. I got them losing on the road to Jackson State. I got them losing to Alcorn State on the road, the number one team, and then it really won't matter because they'll be 6-11 when they play Prairie View. Okay?
Okay.
Prairie View A&M is currently 6-8. I got them with Mississippi Valley winning tonight. It's going to be hard to beat the Braves down the reservation. Make them 7-9. Beat Jackson State and beat TSU, and I'll make them 9-9. Then I've got Alabama State. Alabama State is 6-8. They've got Bethune-Cookman tonight. They'll beat Bethune-Cookman. I got them losing to Alabama A&M, losing to Southern, and losing to Grambling, and they'll end up 7-11. Bethune-Cookman, 5-9. They're one game out. I've got them losing to Alabama State, 5-10, losing to Southern. Because Southern is desperate. He's playing for his job down there, allegedly. That's what the rumor says. 5-11, Grambling State, and then he'll beat FAMU, making 6-12. With all of that, that would put Prairie View 9-9, put them in 6th place, going into the SWAC tournament.
Did you say 6th place?
6th place.
Okay. I like that seeding and their matchups in that seeding. Wow. So you got the Panthers going. I thought they had to win 10 in order to get this thing in because it's so tight, but you've been breaking it down, and I'm going to trust your judgment on that one, sir.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm looking at the matchup. I'm looking at UAB, Pine Bluff is currently 6-8, Texas Southern 6-8, Prairie View is 6-8, and Alabama State 6-8. So now, since Prairie View and Texas Southern are travel partners, they're going to play the same two people on the road.
Right.
So the question is, can Pine Bluff beat Texas Southern tonight?
Okay. That's going to be the scoreboard watching for tonight. That's going to be the scoreboard watching for tonight.
Because if they lose tonight and we win tonight, now we got a one-game difference already. And then
we already have them in the head-to-head.
Yes. Mike, you right with me, Mike.
Yes, sir.
You know, and then you got to go to Jackson State and Alcorn. And the players, the number one team, it's going to be challenging to get them. You can, but it's going to be challenging because they're the number one team. He's the number one team.
Okay. Well, it's all going to start with the tip-off of tonight. You can't play down to your competition. When we look at these things on paper, the Panthers should be winning this game. And I know that the band is getting cranked up for you over there, and it's probably going to be hard for you to hear me with the moments that we have left. But an excellent job of breaking that thing down. Coach, how much time do we have on the game clock right now? I know he couldn't hear me. Coach, how much time do we have on that game clock right now? Well, you heard the band getting cranked up on the inside. Okay, and he came back. Well, we know what it is. The Panthers in a do-or-die situation right now. As you heard Coach Ski eloquently break this thing down with the games the Panthers have remaining. But it's going to start tonight against the Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils. The Devils coming in, they're struggling, but they always seem to play up and hard when it comes to the Panthers, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, whatever that sport is. They seem to give the Panthers a rough go. But Coach Byron Smith, the proven veteran winner, has his team playing good ball these days. So it's going to be up to them to rally around the troops. This is their next to final home game. They'll go on the road. Tough road trip, as Coach Ski broke it down. Alcorn, Landon Bussey doing an outstanding job with them. Mo Williams doing an outstanding job with Jackson State. You want to try to get a split on that road trip if you can, because Jackson State's playing very good ball, playing surprisingly good ball, better than expected, leading into this season's competition, bringing what Mo Williams, that is, experience was coming from Alabama State. So the Panthers have a tall order, but a very doable order. They come in at the number 8 seed tonight with a very log jam, and I do mean log jam battle for that number 8 spot. So according to Coach Ski, and I'm going to lean on his understanding, it's looking up for the Panthers, but it's got to start tonight. He has the Panthers finishing at 9-9 during the regular season, which would be a good thing and would project them up to the number 6 seed. So that'd be 2 leaps. So they would actually start off, your ones would play, I think it's paired off, and Coach Ski, if you can hear me, would help me. I think it's 1, 3, 5, and 7. And then you'll have 2, 4, 6, and 8 in the brackets, if I'm not mistaken. So, Coach Ski, I don't know if you can hear me or not. The band is cranked up, and we'll see what's going on. But we are moments away from tip-off action between the Prairie View A&M University Panthers and the Mississippi Valley Delta Devils. Those who just joined in, the women were victorious by a score of 72-51. They improved their conference record to 10-5. Coach Sandy Pugh came in at that number 5 spot. She's trying to get somewhere between 3 and 4, so they're striving. They have a tall order just as well. In fact, on their road trip, they are the only ones who have given Jackson State their loss on the season. So I know Jackson is going to be licking their chops looking for revenge, but the Lady Panthers, as well as the Panthers of the men's side of the hardwood, are in grinding mode right now. And we'll keep you up to speed each and every dribble, layup, foul, and free throw attempt right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Don't forget, March the 8th through the 11th, the SWAC tournament from Birmingham, Alabama, can be heard from start to finish right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Simply visit that website at obnradio.com or keep the number on your speed dial and just lock it in at 857-777-0000. We refer to that as our low-tech app. Keep it on your speed dial, and every time the Panthers are live, we're going to be live right there with you. Moments away from tip-off, Panthers trying to take care of the Mississippi Valley Delta Devils. We do want to thank Lee Hall on our women's broadcast simulcast. He's one of our affiliates. He'll be the voice during the SWAC tournament for the Open Mic Broadcast Network. So they brought us the coverage in. Sister JJ was not able to get freed up, but she will be back in time for the Texas Southern game. She gave me a word on that one. So we're excited about what's going on at the Hill. They're just about ready to get this thing in a flight, and we're going to go in a flight right along with you. But while we're doing that, we want to thank our sponsors for tonight's coverage: the Prairie View Athletic Club, Temple of Refuge Ministries, A Rocket Movers and Storage, and the Panther Backers. The Panther Backers provide an awesome golf tournament second weekend of May each year. It's a fundraising event for Prairie View Athletics. Be a part of that movement. Sponsor a hold. Put a team together. Make a donation toward the cause. Whatever you can do to help push that goal a little bit further down the road. where we can continue to raise funds for our beloved Prairie View A&M University Panthers. You want to get in contact with Brother Dino to be a part of the tournament or to be a part of the Panther backers. All you have to do is dial 713-417-2090. Coach Ski, what you got for me, sir?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Monday night, happy Monday to all our listeners on it. Welcome to the Baby Dome on the campus of Prairie View University on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're here on this great Monday night where the Panthers will take on the Delta Devils. Got some updates for you. Jeremiah Gambrell is not in action tonight. Mr. Ruddy is not in action tonight for the Panthers, so we have one starter and one bench player that will not be participating tonight. So here's the starting lineup for the Delta Devils: Brown, Mosley, Collins, Cedric, and Barber. For the Panthers, Lawson, Augustine, Harding, Doc Nelson, and Will Douglas. Those will be the starting lineup tonight for the Prairie View A&M Panthers in their white uniforms trimmed in purple and gold. The Delta Devils are in their green uniforms trimmed in white and red. We are getting ready for tip-off tonight on this great Monday night. We're passing the ball around so everybody gets a good feel of it. We're getting ready to jump. Ross is getting ready to jump. The tip is won by the Delta Devils. Collins with the basketball. Collins with the basketball on the right side of the floor, gets it inside to Barber. Barber with the basketball, being guarded by Rosser. Rosser, back to Brown. Brown, three-point shot is up for Collins and good. 3-0. Delta Devils over Panthers. Nelson with the basketball, bringing it across the timeline. Looks like it's 2-3 zone for the Delta Devils. Back to Nelson. Back to Harding. Harding in the corner. Kicks it back to Augustine. Augustine back to Nelson. Nelson to Rosser. Rosser catches the free throw line. Drop step. Jump hook shot is up off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Augustine. Great job. Offensive rebound by Augustine. Back to Nelson. Nelson back to Augustine. Back to Harding. Harding looking to drive. Kicks it. Kicks it back to Will Douglas. Top of the key. Shot is up off the front of the rim. Rosser gets the rebound. Puts it up. Looks too hard off the glass. Rebounded by the Delta Devils. Mosley brings the ball to the floor. 2-3 zone by the Prairie View Panthers. Ball goes inside the Barber. Barber and he's traveling. 51 in the first half. 3-0. Coaching for the Mississippi Delta Devils is George Ivory. Used to be at Pine Bluff. He loves to play this 2-3 matchup zone. That's his forte. That's his favorite. Nelson with the basketball. This is the Harding. Harding with the basketball. Back to Nelson. Nelson looking to drive. Kicks it inside to Rosser. Rosser kicks it to Douglas. Douglas with a drive, and he's fouled. Great job by Will Douglas. Great job of being zone. The way he beats the zone. The zone shift from side to side. Throw the ball to the inside. And then you have a 2-on-1 once the ball goes to the inside. And that's exactly what the Panthers did. 18:35 in the first half. Will Douglas' first attempt is up, out, rims out. 2-0. Delta Devils over Panthers. Second attempt up for Panthers. Will Douglas. Shot is off. Rebounded by Rosser. Offensive rebound. Shot is blocked by Barber. Barber with the ball. Pushing with the floor for the Delta Devils. Gets it over to Collins. Collins with the basketball. He's got a timeout on the floor. The referees are taking a timeout to discuss something. I guess they're concerned about the clock. They're resetting the shot clock to 26 seconds on the shot clock. Delta Devils inbound the basketball. Ball is stolen by Harding. And we've got a traveling violation. He stole the inbound pass, went to dunk the basketball, took that extra Euro step, and it's a traveling violation. 3-0, Delta Devils over Panthers. Collins inbounds the ball to Mosley. Mosley brings it up, being guarded by Harding. Panthers playing straight man-to-man defense now. Inside to Mosley. Mosley kicks it out. Ball is deflected by Will Douglas, and he on foul. Foul ball, cutting baseline. Wesley getting ready to check in. And Bell getting ready to check in for the Panthers on the second shot. Brown, first free throw attempt tonight. Shot is up, off the back of the rim. Coming out of the contest for the Panthers. Hardy and Augustine come out. Wesley and Bell come into the contest. Brown, second attempt. Shot is up and good. 4-0. Delta Devils with the basketball. Ball kicked to the side. Will Douglas with the basketball. Back to Nelson. Back to Wesley. Nelson throws it inside the free throw line to Bell. Bell looking to jump up. Takes a great job attack. Barber in the zone. And he's fouled. 18 minutes left in the first half. 4-0. Delta Devils offense. Braden Bell. First attempt is up and good. 4-1. Minton coming in for Barber. For our listeners, remember Bell had a breakout game against UAPB on Saturday night. Bell's second attempt is up and good. 4-2. Delta over Panthers. Collins with the basketball. Bringing it across the timeline. 2-3 zone for the Panthers. Kicks it out to Mosley kicks it back out to Cedric. Cedric with the basketball being guarded by Walker. Collins looking to drive, kicks it back out, turns the basketball over. 17-23 left in the first half, where the Delta Devils are leading the Panthers 4-2. Augustine comes back into the contest for Wesley. On the floor for the Panthers, we've got Bell, we've got Nelson, we've got Douglas, and we've got Rocker, we've got Augustine on the floor. 2-3 zone for the Delta Devils. Augustine gets inside the free throw line, extended to Bell. Bell stops, top fade, back shot is up and good. 4-4, all tied up here in the Baby Dome on the campus of Prairie University. Open mic broadcast network. Mosley with the basketball, looking to drive. Shot is blocked by Rocker. Bell with the rebound for Prairie on the push. Gets to Nelson. Nelson stops, pops, three-point shot is up off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Collins and Delta Devils. Kicks it up to Mosley. Ball is laid up and dunked in by Cedric. 6-4, Delta Devils. Nelson on the push, back to Douglas. Douglas between the legs, back to Braden Bell. Braden Bell gets inside to Rocker. Rocker, drop step. Shot is up off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Mississippi Valley. Collins with the rebound. This is the Mosley. Mosley with the basketball. Force, the ball goes off the hands of Will Douglas. He had to steal, the ball goes off his hands. 16:44 remaining in the first half. The Delta Devils lead 6-4. Delta Devils rebound the basketball. Try to get inside the Cedric. And we've got a foul on Braden Bell. 6-4. 16:43 remaining in the first half. Delta Devils in the box set, inbound the ball underneath the President basket. 18 on shot clock, drop step. Shot is up, rebounded, fight for the rebound. Augustine covered the rebound. Nelson, bring up the right side of the floor on the push. Back to Augustine, back to Douglas. Douglas to Bell in the corner. Can't hold the ball in his zone. He's got to make his own move. Get the ball inside the Rocker. Rocker, looking to back it down, drop step. Great move by Rocker. Can't finish his up. Rebounded by the Delta Devils. Mosley with the basketball on the push. Gets out to Collins. Collins, pump fake. Kicks it back to Mosley. Mosley, three-point shot is up and good. 9-4, Delta Devils over Panthers. Braden Bell with the basketball. Look at the drive baseline. This is zone. Back up to Augustine. Augustine screen set by Rocker. Another screen set by Rocker. Augustine looking to attack. Kicks it back up top to Nelson. Nelson, Will Douglas, three-point shot is up in the corner. Off the rim. Bell with the rebound. Looking to drive. Throws it up. Shot's no good. Fight for the rebound. Will Douglas coming without missing rebound. Will Douglas looking to drive. And he's fouled by Collins. 15-40. Remaining in the first half, we're going to take the first TV timeout. The Delta Devils lead 9-4 over the Prairie View Panthers. We'll take a break and be right back.
You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics. Panthers trailing at home against Mississippi Valley, early parts of the first half of play, 9-4. Panthers in a big log jam right now, trying to secure not only the number 8 seed, but possibly the number 6 seed, according to the breakdown of Coach Ski. Right now, the Panthers down by 5, but they will make a run. I can almost guarantee that. And speaking of making a run, you might have to get ready to move. You don't have time because you're running here, you're running there. We highly recommend that you reach out to our good friend and supporter, Mr. James Woods of A Rocket Movers and Storage. Regardless of the size of your mission, they can take care of you. Regardless of the size that you need to store away some of those personal items and those memories that you don't want to let go yet, reach out to Mr. James Wood at 713-545-0658. 713-545-0658. Supporters of Panthers Athletics and the Open Mic Broadcast Network, A Rocket Movers and Storage of Houston, Texas. I want to remind you guys that you can follow us on the YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Hit that subscribe button, the bell notification, and never miss anything produced here at the Open Mic. Sometimes you can't catch the game live. You can always go to the YouTube channel and catch the rebroadcast. That's the Open Mic Broadcast Network on YouTube, and follow us on Twitter at the Mike Prince Show. Panthers trailing 9-4. We're going to head back to the Baby Dome where the Panthers can start getting this engine rolling. Coach Ski, take it away, sir.
Well, all right, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Baby Dome on the campus of the Baby Prairie A&M, on the Open Mic Broadcast Network, where the Mississippi Valley Devils are leading the Panthers 9-4. The Panthers are getting ready to inbound the basketball. If you're watching us on TV tonight, turn down the TV and turn up the Open Mic Broadcast Network to listen to it. Doc Nelson getting ready to inbound the basketball. And he can Delta Devils basket. Kicks it up there, goes up top to Braden Bell. Braden Bell with the basketball. Keeps leads on for the Delta Devils. Back to Bell. Bell looking to drive. In, back out to Nelson. Nelson throws it back out to Will Douglas. Will Douglas looking to drive. Trap, stop, tough shot. Rebounded by the Delta Devils schedule. So get the basketball, get it solid. 9-4. Delta Devils leading 15-18. 15 minutes and 17-16 in the first half. Ball goes out to Mosey in the corner, being guarded by Rock. Back to Mosey. Drop step by Cedric. Cedric on the top. Shot is up and good. Over Braden Bell, 11-4. Doc Nelson with the basketball. Pushes it up the floor. Augustine with the basketball to Will Douglas. Will Douglas back to Nelson. Doc Nelson driving, kicking, back to Augustine. Augustine with the basketball. Swing set by Bell. Trying to find some kind of movement to get this zone shifting. Bell takes a long three-point shot. He's up. Comes up short. Will Douglas swings it up and scores the basket. 11-4. Delta Devils over the Panthers. Collins with the basketball. And we've got an off-ball foul on Augustine. Wesley going to come into the contest. Off-ball foul. It's going to be the third foul for the Prairie View. With 14:25 remaining in the first half, the Delta Devils lead the Prairie View Panthers 11-6. Collins with the basketball being guarded by Nelson. Wesley, ball deflected out by Rocker. Shot is up and good by Cedric. 13-6. Panthers on the push. Nelson brings the basketball to Will Douglas. Will Douglas looking to drive against his own. Kicking to Wesley. Wesley back to Nelson. Being set by Bell. Bell cuts to the line. Nelson looking to drive. Kicks it back to Douglas. Wild shot is up by Douglas and good. 13-49, 48-47 remaining, 13-8. Delta Devils leading the Panthers. Delta Devils with the basketball. Ball is deflected out, stolen by Braden Bell. Braden Bell looks to dunk and scores. 13-10. Panthers on a comeback. Great defensive play by Braden Bell. Mosley with the basketball. Bringing it across the timeline. Being guarded by Nelson. Goes out to the corner. Bell doing a great job defensively. Drop step inside. Ball is deflected out. Shot is stolen. Stolen up by Will Douglas. Will Douglas on the right side of the floor. Pushing up the right side of the floor. This is in the middle of the floor. Back to Braden Bell. 3-point shot is up. Off the rim. Doesn't come up with it. Delta Devils with the rebound. Mosley with the rebound. Trying to get inside the schedule. Schedule looking to drop step. Shot is up. Ball is deflected back out. Back out to Collins. Back to Mosley. Collins again with the basketball. Back to Mitt with the basketball. Shot is up by Brown and scores. 15-10. Delta Devils over the Panthers. Bell looking to drive baseline. Cut off. Trapped in the corner. Short corner. He's in no man's land. He's trapped. We've got a jump ball situation, and the possession arrow is staying here with the Panthers. 12:34 left in the first half. The Delta Devils 15 and the Prairie View Panthers 10. McKinley Harrison's his first action for the Panthers tonight. Kyle Harding is going to check into the contest. On the floor for the Panthers. Douglas, Nelson, Harris, Harding, and Augustine. Augustine with the basketball. Back to Harding. Harding. Back to Nelson. Nelson back to Douglas. Douglas looking to drive against his zone. Kicks it back out to Augustine. Corner 3-point shot is up off the front of the rim. Rebounded down to Delta Devils. Collins. Collins on the push. Up the right side to Brown. Brown 3-point shot is up and good. 18-10. Delta Devils leading the Panthers. 12, 08, 07, 06 in the first half. Nelson walking the ball across the timeline with his 2-3 zone for the Delta Devils. Back to Harding. Harding back to Douglas. Douglas back to Nelson. This is inside. 2-0 line extended. To Augustine. Augustine drops it. Does a good job. Attacks the basket and draws the foul on schedule. That's the fourth team foul. At 11:54 remains in the first half. The Valley Delta Devils of Mississippi State leads the Caribbean Impact 18-10. We've got a TV timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with more Panther basketball.
All right, Panthers down by 8 right now here in the opening half or moments of play to the Mississippi Valley Delta Devils. Mike Prince here from the studios of the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Coach Ski giving us the play-by-play action from the Baby Dome on the campus of Prairie View. Prairie View in a must-win situation. They're going to have to keep pace with everyone else at their time, with Texas Southern, Bethune-Cookman. They're trailing half a game technically behind Pine Bluff. So it's just all over the place right now. But the Panthers got to get some things together. Valley starting out pretty hot right now, but we'll have something to cool that off here later on. I want to remind you about the Temple of Refuge Ministries. Temple of Refuge Ministries provides sermons that you can listen to each and every Sunday morning, 10 a.m. All you have to do is visit the website at obnradio.com, or you can dial 857-777-0000. Each and every Sunday morning, 10 a.m. prompt, you can get a word from above. They're building the kingdom one soul at a time. Temple of Refuge Ministries located in the beautiful city limits of Prairie View, Texas. I want to remind you guys about the SWAC Zone that comes to you each and every Saturday morning with a new episode, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We cover everything covering the Southwestern Athletic Conference. We have special commentary coming from Coach Van Pettaway as he breaks down what's in and what's out throughout the competition. We have special guests, information, and the whole caboodle. So subscribe to that YouTube channel today to get the latest episodes of the SWAC Zone. each and every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. We'll return now to the Hill where the Panthers down by 8, but I feel a streak coming alive.
Thank you, Mike. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Baby Dome on Welcome to the Baby Dome on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Where the Delta Devils lead the Prairie Panthers 18-2. Hagel Augustine with the first to keep something good. The Panthers are shooting 22% from the floor, and the Delta Devils are shooting 64% from the floor. The Delta Devils are shooting 3 of 3 from the three-point line, and the Prairie Panthers are 0-5 from the three-point line. Shot is up, second tip is up, rims out, rebounded by the Delta Devils. Mosley with the rebound. Gives it up to Washington. Washington brings the ball to the floor. Being guarded by Kyle Harding on the right side of the floor. Man-to-man defense for the Panthers. Got him trapped. Ball gets to Nelson. Mosley with the basketball. Being guarded by Will Douglas. Lob over the top. Ball is deflected out by Augustine. Great help side defense by Hagel Augustine. Cedric tried to post up Rosser. Rosser tried to front it, but great backside help by Hagel Augustine. Brown inbound the basketball for the Delta Devils. So he tried to step his ball is deflected out. Saved. Stolen, saved. Ball, loose ball on the floor. Comes up with it and fighting for the loose ball. McKinley Harris fighting for the loose rebound. And let's see what they call it. Jump basketball. Possession arrow will go to the Delta Devils. Great hustle by Rosser. Rosser did a great job deflecting the ball, trying to save it. He deflected, trying to go get it, trying to save it, threw it in. There's a scramble for loose ball. It ends up with a jump ball situation. Belongs to Delta Devils. 11-20 in the first half. 20 seconds on the shot clock. The Delta Devils inbound the basketball underneath the Caribbean basket. Brown trying to inbound the basketball, and we got a 5-second violation. Great job by the Caribbean with a turnover. That's a turnover for the Bell comes in from McKinley Harris. On the floor for the Panthers, Harding, Douglas, Augustine, Rosser, and Bell. Douglas with the basketball, being guarded. And he's got a foul on the inside. They did a great job of a two-man game. Rosser rolls to the basket. Foul by Terry Collins. That's a 15 foul for the Delta Devils. Panthers down 18-11. Harding gets ready to inbound the basketball underneath the basket. The Delta Devils basket got to get it in. Throws it up top to Augustine. Augustine gets the basketball. Back to Harding. Harding with the basketball. Swing step by Rosser. Harding looking to attack. Kicks back to Will Douglas. 3-point shot from the corner. It's up off the front of the rim. Fight for the rebound. The Delta Devils come up with it. Mosley comes up with the rebound. Pushing up the right side of the floor. Ball is kicked out and deflected off of Collins. Will Douglas did a great job putting it in the passing lane, deflecting the basketball. It goes off of Collins. That will be a turnover for the Delta Devils. 18-11, 2:48 in the first half. Smith, Victoria Smith, comes into the contest for his first option. Victoria Smith back to Nelson. Nelson back to Augustine. Augustine throws it inside the Rosser. Free throw line extended, being guarded by Mosley. This is zone. Drop step, back step. Kicks it back out to Smith. Smith, ball fake. Rosser, free throw line, looking to attack. Jump stop. Foul, tipped it up and tipped it in by Rosser. Missed the first one, foul, no shot and tipped it in. 18-13. Delta Devils over Panthers. Mosley with the basketball. Being guarded by Rosser, looking to attack, and he's got a foul. Foul on Taylor. 10-10 remaining in the first half. That's the 14th foul for the Panthers. The Delta Devils getting ready to inbound it. 18-13. Delta Devils by 5. Ball goes into Waller. Waller's in the contest in his first action. Ball thrown inside to Cedric. Cedric scores the basket. 20-13. Delta Devils over the Panthers. Here's with the basketball. Nelson with the basketball. Back to Smith. Smith back to Augustine. Augustine back to Smith in the corner. Trying to get his zone to shift. Smith, three-point shot is up off the front of the rim. Fight for the loose rebound. Comes up by the Delta Devils. Delta Devils on the push. Washington on the push. Looking to drive. Gets it inside. Shot is up and in by Brown. 22-13. Delta Devils over Panthers. 9, 27, 26, 25. Remaining first half. Roster, drop step. Looking to shake and bake. And they're saying he travels. That's the second turnover on the Panthers. 33. The Panthers 24% from the field. The Delta Devils is 59% from the field. Delta Devils get ready inbound the basketball. Waller with the basketball. They're going to call the timeout straight man and man defense by the Panthers. Waller being guarded by Bill Douglas. Waller looking to take Douglas. Kick it back out top to Milton. Back to Waller. Drops it inside. Drop step. Shot is up. Shot comes up short. Braden Bell for the Panthers with the rebound. Doc Nelson on the push. Push up the floor to Will Douglas on the right side. Kicks to Augustine. Augustine looking to drive. Shot. Waller is deflected, but he kicks it back up and scores. Great composure by Augustine. 22-15, 8:44 in the first half. Washington with the basketball. Gets it inside to Brown. Brown gets it inside to Cedric. And traps Cedric. Throws it back inside to Brown. Brown gets it and missed a wide open shot. Gets his own rebound. And now he's fouled by Bell. The Panthers did a great job of tracking in the short field. He throws it out. The ball was deflected. Ended up in Brown's hands. He misses the first bunny. Gets his own rebound. 8:30 in the first half, 22-15. Delta Devils leading the Panthers. Brown, first attempt for the free throw is up off the right side of the rim. Roster checked out. Now he's checking back in for McKinley Harris. Second attempt. The Brown is up. Hesitating. Up. And Delta Devils over the Panthers. 8:30 remaining in the half. Harding, Bell, Wasser, Douglas, and Augustine on the court. Augustine with the basketball. Back to Harding. Trying to get the zone to shift now. Great job by Harding. Looking to attack the zone. Screen set by Rosser. Harding. Three-point shot is up short. Rebounded by Augustine. Augustine with the rebound. Drops up, scores the basket. 23-17. Waller with the basketball for the Delta Devils. Being guarded by Harding. Straight man-to-man defense. Gives out to Collins. Collins being guarded by Bell. Bell. Collins looking across him over. Shot goes up off the rim. Fight for the loose rebound. And Collins, loose ball on the floor. Who comes up with it? Bell comes up with a loose rebound. Gives it to Harding. Harding on the right side on the push. Looking to change the tempo of the game. Kicks it back out to Augustine. Augustine. Baseline drive. Stolen. Now knocked out of bounds by Waller. At the 7-minute and 40 mark, the Delta Devils lead 23-17. There's a TV timeout on the floor. We'll take a break and be right back.
All right, Panthers trailing the Delta Devils of Mississippi Valley, but they will make a run. You're listening to Panthers basketball live on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Coach Ski is on the call. I said Ski again. Yeah, Ski. I got it. Yeah, Coach Ski. I won't say Ski and Sky the way his name is spelled, but Coach Ski doing an outstanding job here on the play-by-play coverage for Panthers basketball. I'm the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Thank you guys for joining us on our next-to-last home game coverage. We will have More SWAC basketball coverage coming for you from Birmingham, Alabama, March 8th through 11th. From every tip, men and women's competition, you can listen to it live right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Also want you guys to consider becoming a listening partner. All you have to do is visit the website at obnradio.com. Go to the donation section on the website and become a listening partner for that. We ask if you could consider 17 cents a day commitment, which is $5 a month, $60 for the year, to help us to continue to bring you the broadcast coverage. That's obnradio.com. Panthers basketball coming to you from the Baby Dome, and it wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for the good people from the Prairie View Athletic Club. Prairie View Athletic Club been serving PV Athletics since 1986. President Greg Austin looking to expand the membership and spread the reach and the word of the wonderful things being done from the Prairie View Athletic Club. Give them a call today at 936-857-5817. That number again, 936-857-5817. Live basketball coverage of Panthers basketball. The women victorious over the Valley Devilettes earlier. They improved to 10-5. They're looking to get ready for that Mississippi murderer's row between Alcorn and Jackson State. They are sitting pretty. The men are going to have to try to pull themselves up by the bootstrap to get ready to take off these Devils who are playing a bit above the rim as we speak right now. But we'll see how things come. Maybe that lead will settle in and keep them grounded. We'll turn it back over to Coach Ski with more basketball coverage.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Baby Dome on the campus of Prairie View University on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. For the Delta Devils lead the Prairie View Panthers, 23-17. Shot is missed by Bell. Ball goes off of the Panthers. And it's going to be the Delta Devils basketball. The Panthers are shooting 29% from the floor. The Delta Devils are shooting 56% from the floor. 0-8 from the three-point line for the Panthers. 3-3 from the three-point line for the Delta Devils. Washington with the basketball. Kicks it back out to Mosley. Mosley with the basketball being guarded by Bell. Looking to drive on Bell. Shot, fake is up and good. 25-17. Kyle Harding with the basketball for the Panthers on the push. Screen set by Bell. Will Douglas, ball fake. Got to get the zone to move. Got it inside to Rosser. Rosser with the free throw line. Look at the jab step. Great job by Rosser holding his foot as they try to trap him. Will Douglas looking trying to go downhill. Lays the ball up. Block. Shot is blocked. For the basket. The goal pending on Brown. 25-19. In the first half. Looks like the Panthers put a little full court pressure, trying to change the tempo of the game. Collins with the basketball, breaks the pressure. Ball is stolen. Ball is deflected out. Kyle Harding with the basketball. Looking to drive, shoots it up, and the foul. Got fouled. Fouled on the drive. Great tempo change, putting a little 2-1 pressure by the Prairie View Panthers. That foul is on Washington. Kyle Harding comes to the free throw line. 6:47 remaining in the first half. The first attempt out by Harding, one foul. Second attempt, 25-19. Anytime we get to the free throw line, these are easy baskets. We've got it. That's the way you cut into this lead, by getting to the charity stripe. Second attempt by Harding is good. Good. Full court pressure now by the Panthers. Inbound the basketball to Waller. And there's something going on with the clock. Having some malfunction with the clock. They want to put 29 on the clock. And then full court pressure by the Prairie View Panthers. Mosley getting ready to inbound the basketball. Inbounds the basketball to Collins. Collins being guarded by Harding with 2-2-1 pressure. McKinley Harris and Chappie. He gets his out, brings it across the timeline. Gets it back to Mosley. Mosley being guarded by Harding. And he's got a foul off ball on McKinley Harris off the basketball. Trying to stop a cutter from cutting, and that's the basketball. That's the number team foul. 25-19. The Delta Devils over the Panthers. Delta Devils in by the basketball. Washington with the basketball. Back to Waller. Waller with the basketball, looking to drive on Harding. Throws it up. Ball's deflected out by Rocker. Rocker pushes the Will Douglas. Will Douglas on the push. Behind the back. Stop. Pop. Short. Rebounded. Everybody fighting for the rebound. The Delta Devils come to the rebound. Powers with the basketball. Picks it up to Washington. Washington with the basketball. Being guarded by McKinley Harris. He backs up. Screen set by Brown. Looking the shot. Lays it up off the glass. 27-20. Delta Devils leading the Panthers. Ball to throw quickly for the Panthers. Will Douglas between his legs. Drop step. Being guarded by Washington. Kicks it back out to Hardy. Hardy and McKinley Harris. McKinley Harris back to Hardy. Hardy. Stop. Pop. 3-point shot is up off the front of the rim. Washington comes up with the basketball on the drive. Push for gives to Waller. Waller looking to drive. Rebound is misses the rebound. Shot is up. Fight for a loose rebound. Brown comes up with it and scores. 29-20 for the Delta Devils over the Panthers. 5:36 remaining in the first half. Smith, Augustine, and Nelson come back into the contest. The Delta Devils are shooting 56% from the floor. The Panthers are shooting 30% from the floor. 8 of 27 for the Panthers. 10 of 18 for the Delta Devils. Brown first attempt is up and 30-20. Delta Devils leading the Panthers. Nelson with the basketball. Back to Smith. Smith with the basketball. Screen set by Douglas. Smith to Nelson. Nelson with the basketball. Smith. Nelson looking to drive and he's fouled. Great drive by Nelson. Split the zone, attack the zone, drive the zone, and he got fouled. His first personal 17 foul. 30-20. Panthers. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the half. Nelson. Charity strike. First attempt from Nelson. Up and good. 30-21. George Ivory, the third, checking in the contest. Coach George Ivory, checking in the contest, seeing his first action. Josh second free throw attempt. 5:20 remaining in the first half. Doc Nelson. Shot is up and good. 30-22. Full court pressure by the Panthers. Collins gets the ball to the right side of the floor, walks it up. Pressure drops off. They pick him up in half court, being guarded by Will Douglas. Screen set by Brown. Brown rolls to the basket. Ball is deflected out by Will Douglas. Great hands by Will Douglas to deflect that pass. 5:05 remaining in the first half. The Delta Devils leading the Panthers 30-22. Mosley getting ready in by the basketball for the Delta Devils. Throws it back to Washington with the basketball, being guarded by Nelson. Nelson picks him up across the timeline. Nelson, Washington, Nelson. 3-point shot is up off the rim, rebounded by Brown. Comes out of nowhere and gets offensive rebound. Not a good box out by the Prairie Panthers. Washington was not looking for the basketball, and it's a backcourt violation. That would be the 8th turnover for the Delta Devils. 4:45 remaining in the first half. The Delta Devils lead the Panthers 30-22. Augustine getting ready in by the basketball. Throws it back on the timeline to Nelson. Nelson with the basketball. Against his 2-3 zone. Smith going across. Screen set by that. Screen set by this ball inside the Rocker. Rocker. Free throw line. Gets it back to Nelson. Nelson back to Augustine in the short corner. Looking to drive on Ivory. Shot is up. Ball fake. And he's fouled. Well, the Panthers are doing a good job of getting the ball inside the zone, attacking the zone, They just got to make some free throws, and then Josh should start making some more shots when they got those wide open looks in the short term. Augustine, shooting 30-22. Augustine's first attempt is up and good. 30-23. 4 minutes and 27 seconds left in the first half. Augustine's second attempt is up at the front of the rim, rebounded by Mosley. Mosley with the rebound. Walks it across the timeline. Being guarded by Will Douglas. They're spreading the floor out. They spread the floor all the way out. They got the 5 out one end, letting people go one-on-one. Collins being guarded by Augustine. Screen set by Brown. Brown rolls to the basket. Now he's being guarded by Yawson. Free throw line extended. Drop step. Takes a fadeaway tough shot off the rim. Rebounded by Pvu-Valleymbb and Rosser. Rosser kicks up the dot. Dot Nelson kicks up to Corian Smith. Corian Smith back to Augustine. Augustine back to Nelson. And a great job by Augustine taking the basket. And Nelson goes to the top of his foul. We'll take it's 3 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first half. We'll take a break with the Delta Devils leading the Panthers 30-23. We'll be back with more Panther back.
Panthers trailing by 7, losing to the Delta Devils. Valley on top. Pine Bluff and Texas Southern just getting started. We'll keep a track on that one as it'll be a race to the end to see who makes it in to the SWAC basketball tournament. Coach Ski on the call from the Baby Dome on the campus of Prairie View A&M University. Lady Panthers victorious earlier tonight. The victory over Mississippi Valley allows them to get to 10-5 in conference play. They started out at the number 5 spot. It's real tight to try to make much leverage, but Coach Pugh, in our conversation with her, she wants to try to get somewhere between that 3 and 4 slot, and we'll see if that's anywhere in their future. So speaking of the future, after tonight's home stand, the Panthers get on the road to take on Alcorn Saturday and Jackson State on Monday. Some very critical games on both sides of the floor. The Panthers on the men's side, they've literally, in my opinion, have to win out, but Coach Ski has projected that they'll win 3 of their next 4 to finish at 9-9, which could catapult them to the number 6 spot. We hope that he is on cue for that. But meanwhile, we can let you know what is going on each and every day on the Mike Prince Show. All you have to do is check us out at the YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, or you can just visit the website, obnradio.com, and click on the Mike Prince Show for the latest updates and shows. And if you have one of those smart devices, all you have to do is say, hey, play the latest episode of the Mike Prince Show, and just like that, it'll give you everything that you need. Now what we need is the Panthers to climb from this 7-point hole and see if they can get things done and close it out before we get to the end of the first half. We'll turn it back over to Coach Ski.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Open Mic Broadcast Network here on the campus of Prairie View University in the Baby Dome. And the Delta Devils lead the Prairie View Panthers by the score of 30-23. The Panthers are shooting 29% from the floor, 8 of 28. The Delta Devils shooting 57% from the floor, 12 of 21. First attempt by Augustine is off the rim. The biggest disparity in the game the Panthers are 0 of 9 from the 3-point line, and the Delta Devils are 3 of 3 from the 3-point line. Second attempt by Augustine is off. Bounces in 30, 24, 3, 48, 47, 46 in the first half. Waller with the basketball being guarded by Nelson. Clearing the side out. It's an ISO situation for Brown. Trying to run a two-man game. They got Collins coming out and cutting through the basketball. Watch attacking Nelson. Nelson shot is blocked by Augustine. Great job. Ball is tipped back in. Whoa! And we've got a hard foul on the floor. Hard foul on the floor. Great block by Augustine. It was going out of bounds. Nelson tipped it. Nelson really got the basketball. Threw it up the floor to Corian Smith. Corian Smith got a hard foul. And now with 3:24 remaining, the rest of the officials are having a conversation to see if there was a flagrant foul. It was a pretty hard foul. Corey Smith ended up going into the basket. Good thing that it's covered. They're going to look and review to see if it is a flagrant one foul. 3 minutes and 24 seconds left in the first half, where the Delta Devils are leading the Panthers 30-24. The Panthers are shooting 57% from the free throw line, 8 of 14. Delta Devils are shooting 60%, 3 of 5. 8 turnovers for the Delta Devils, 2 turnovers for the Panthers. Rebounding, usually the Panthers rebounding and take advantage, but the Panthers are down. Losing the rebounding battle, 17-14 for the Delta Devils. 8 turnovers for the Delta Devils, 2 turnovers for the Panthers. Points in the paint, all even at 16. Bench points, the Panthers lead 8-4 on the bench points. Fast break points, 3-2. Panthers lead. Steals, Panthers are up 3-1. Assists, the Delta Devils have 6 assists to the Panthers 3 assists. And we'll take a quick break and be right back with more Panther basketball.
All right, they're sorting things out on the yard. Meanwhile, just getting on the way, Texas Southern with a 1-point lead over Pine Bluff. Last we have a score of 9-8. So we'll keep a monitor on that game as we trek throughout the rest of the night. Lady Panthers with a big win over Mississippi Valley earlier. Also want to thank you guys and remind you to support those who help support us. The Prairie View backers, the Panther backers, they've been supporting Prairie View student athletes since 1995. They have a big golf tournament coming up on the second weekend of May. Reach out to Brother Dino Robinson at 713-417-2090. Register your team today. Sponsor a hold today. Make a donation for the cause today. The Panther backers since 1995. Dino Robinson, 713-417-2090. Want to remind you guys, you can follow me on Twitter at The Mike Prince Show. We give you tidbits, updates, and little tidbits of information that they don't want to let you know about. We keep you going right here. That's at The Mike Prince Show through Twitter. Panthers trailing 30-24. They're sorting things out just before the first half is to conclude. We'll see what Coach Ski got for us right now, as they should be coming close to some type of summary to say, let's go ahead and give the Panthers 7 points so they can get a 1-point lead leading into the half. Can they give us 7 points, Coach?
Yes, we can. Here's the update. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Baby Dome on the Open Mic Broadcast Network here on the campus of Prairie View University. The officials have just decided it was a flagrant one foul. What that means will be 2 shots plus the ball. Victoria Smith makes the first one, 25-30. Makes the second one, 26-30. And here we come. Panthers are on the comeback, down 4 with 3:24 remaining in the first half. Basket here will cut that lead by 2. Nelson inbound the basketball. Throws it back. Oh, it turns the basketball over. Ball is stolen by Waller. Collins gets a 3-point shot. Is up for them, and it's no good. Rebounded by Augustine. The Rosses. Rosses with the basketball. Kicks up to Nelson. Nelson with the basketball. Pushes it across the timeline. Gets it back out to Augustine. Augustine looking to drive. Drops up, spins. Shot is up. Gets his own rebound. Fights, and he's no foul. Ball is off of Rosser. Great fight for the rebound, but just couldn't come up with it. 3:01 remaining in the first half. The Delta Devils 30. Panthers 26. Waller with the basketball. Man-to-man defense by the Panthers. Waller being guarded by Nelson. 19 on the shot clock. 18 on the shot clock. Waller with the basketball. Ball is deflected out by Victoria Smith. He knocks it out of bounds. Great defensive effort by Victoria Smith. 2:43 remaining in the first half. Full court pressure now. Inbound the ball to Mosley. Mosley with the basketball. Being guarded by Corey Smith. Mosley looking to drive onto Corey Smith. Got away with the Euro move. Ball is tipped in by Barber. 32-26. Ball is deployed by the Panthers. Corey Smith with the basketball. Back to Nelson. Nelson with the basketball. Kicks to Augustine. Augustine with the basketball. Back to Nelson. Nelson, wide open three-point shot in the corner. Is up and 29-32 by Doc Nelson. Waller with the basketball, being guarded by Nelson. 210, 209, 208, 207. Remaining in the first half. 1-4 set by the Delta Devils. Go horn action. Ball is tipped out. Stolen by Rosser. Rosser kicks out the Will Douglas. Will Douglas in the dunk. 32-31. The Panthers have clawed their way back to be only down by one in this contest. 147, 146, 32, 31, 145, 144 remaining in the first half. Mosley with the basketball, being guarded by Corey Smith. Rockers in the game. Now another stolen by Augustine. Augustine steals the basketball. Up to floor to Nelson. Nelson screen from Rockers. Back to Augustine. Augustine looking to drive. Takes it back out to Will Douglas. Right over three-point shot is up off the front of the rim. Rebounded by the Delta Devils. Delta Devils, Waller with the basketball, brings it across the timeline. And there's a timeout on the floor by the Delta Devils. 1 minute, 18 seconds remaining in the first half. The Delta Devils lead the Prairie View Panthers 32-31. We'll take a break and be right back with the 1 minute and 18 seconds in the first half. And we come back with more Panther basketball.
All right, the Panthers making that run as we were anticipating. They're down by one, 32-31. Live basketball coverage here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Coach Ski on the call from the Hill. Panthers trying to make things right with their 6-8 conference record, trying to get to 7-8 before they get on the road to Mississippi. And they'll be taking on the Alcorn State Braves and the Jackson State Tigers. As they get ready, they're ready to get back at it, Coach, so we'll let you have right at it, sir.
Thank you, Mike. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Baby Dome on the Open Mic Broadcast Network here on the campus of Prairie View, where the Panthers have cut into this lead. They're only down one. 1 minute, 16-15. Waller with the basketball being guarded by Nelson. Waller with the basketball between the legs, being guarded by Nelson. Between the legs, crosses over, step back, three-point shot is up. Rims out, rebounded by Rosser. Rosser with the rebound. Back to Augustine. Augustine gets to the Nelson. Nelson brings across the timeline. Back to Augustine. Back to Corey Smith. Ball fake. Looking to drive. Kicks it back out to Nelson. Nelson, three-point shot is up and good. The Panthers have taken the lead. 48, 47, 46. In the first half. 42. Waller with the basketball. The Panthers leading 34-32 up by 2. Collins with the basketball, being guarded by McKinley Harris. Collins looking for a screen set by Brown. Back to Mosley. Mosley looking to drive. Shot is up and in. All tied up, 34-34. Doc Nelson with the basketball. 22. Shot clock is off. Augustine with the basketball. Panthers can play for the last shot of the first half. Doc Nelson dribbling. 13, 12, 11. And there's a timeout on the floor with 11.9 seconds remaining in the first half. We're all tied up at 34-34. We'll take a quick timeout and be right back with more Panther basketball.
All right, the Panthers and fought their way back into this thing. We got us a contest right now, moments away from the first half of play. We'll try to get you caught up with that Texas Southern score at the break and just give you the future of the log jam that was to start Monday night's competition off here in the world of the Southwestern Athletic Conference. So things are thickening up. As you say, collars are getting tight, and something's going to have to give sooner or later. So let's see if the Panthers is in stride as we get ready to wind down this first half of action.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 11, 10, 9. Doc Nelson with the basketball. 8, 7, 6. Corey Harris looking to drive. Kicks out to Augustine. 2, 3, 1. The shot is up and he draws the foul. Great job by Augustine. Show ball fake and draws the foul with 1.2 seconds remaining in the first half. All tied up here here in the Bay on the campus of Prairie View, 34-34. Augustine shooting three. Got fouled on a three-point shot. First attempt by Augustine is up and good. 35-34. Augustine, second attempt is up and rims out on the front of the rim. 35-34. 1.2 seconds remaining in the first half. The Panthers have clawed and stretched their way back to take the lead. Last attempt. Shot is up, off the front of the rim, rebounded by the Delta Devils, and that's how we'll end the first half. With the score, the Panthers are leading the Delta Devils 35-34. Mike, we'll turn it over to you. We'll be back after the halftime action.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach. The Panthers have clawed their way back down as far as 8, and now they have a 1-point lead. I guess you have not because you asked not. I asked could we get 7 at the time. It would have put us up by 1, and I guess we got it. Panthers 35, Mississippi Valley 34. You are listening to live basketball coverage on the Open Mic Broadcast Network for the Prairie View A&M University Panthers as they are hosting the Mississippi Valley Delta Devils. Now, we stated coming into tonight's action that the Panthers were in a serious log jam as far as what needed to be done in order to get over that hump. Well, right now what we want to do, we want to acknowledge our sponsors, and our halftime sponsor is that of the Prairie View Athletic Club. Prairie View Athletic Club serving and supporting PV Athletics since 1986. The founder, George Higgs, had a vision and a goal to help every athletic team on the campus to the best of their abilities, and they've been doing that since 1986. Greg Austin, who is now taking over as president, trying to build the membership and continue the legacy that was started by Mr. Wonderful himself, George Higgs. 936-857-5817 is the number that can get you connected with Mr. Greg Austin. You can discuss the future plans of the Panthers Athletic Club, or Prairie View Athletic Club, I should say, and all the wonderful things that are going on. As a matter of fact, there's going to be a spring raffle coming up. Get a chance to win you some big prize, $1,000 in first prize, and those fundraising events will help support Prairie View Athletics and put a little money in your pocket. So if you need more information on the Prairie View Athletic Club, reach out to Mr. Greg Austin at 936-857-5817. Well, as we've been talking throughout the course of the evening, the Panthers are in that do-or-die moment right now as they try to keep pace with all those that are in that log jam with them. And if you are familiar, at the end or the start of the night, they were tied with Texas Southern. They were also tied with Bethune-Cookman and all these other schools that were going on. And we want to get some scores here in just a moment, but we're trying to make sure that everything is, let's say, refreshed and ready to go. Technology always does me crazy sometimes, but it is what it is, and we'll keep it for what it's worth. So we will skip into our scoreboard right here and see what we got going on throughout the Southwestern Athletic Conference. As we made mention, Prairie View up by the score of 35-34. Arkansas Pine Bluff, at the moment, as we speak, are leading Texas Southern by the score of 21-20. That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? 21-20 is the score. They are a little bit behind our start time, so we'll be keeping track with them once we have concluded for the evening. Meanwhile, Florida A&M doing battle with Alabama A&M, and right now, Alabama A&M is leading at the half by the score of 37-24. to 32. Other scores throughout, as we mentioned, Pine Bluff up 21 to 20, and they have about 8 minutes remaining in that first half of play. Bethune-Cookman and Alabama State, we got to watch them as well. Alabama State up right now with 12 minutes in the first half by the score of 13 to 11. And let's see, we got Valley, as we mentioned, and Prairie View. It's not a full slate of games on tonight, but that's what we got thus far. So we got to make sure that we keep stride and do the very things necessary to come out victorious on the night. So the Panthers coming in with this. Okay, I guess Coach Ski is having a little challenge getting in, but we'll see what we can get. We're about moments away from you. Okay, you can hear me now, right, Coach?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, before we get started, you projected that Prairie View will lose to Alcorn, beat Jackson, and finish up beating Texas Southern?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I just want to make sure I had the right tracking, and I'm hoping they can find a way to win them all.
Well, we're starting the second half here. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The score is 35-34. The Panthers over the Delta Devils here at the Baby Dome on the campus of Prairie View University on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Panthers have scratched and clawed and got their way back. Ball inside to Cedric. Cedric looking to drop step over Douglas. Short. Fight for loose rebound. Comes up with it by the Delta Devils. Rebounded by Cedric. Up and in. 36-35. Harris Harding with the basketball. Pushes up the floor quickly. Back to Nelson. Nelson to Rosser. Rosser free throw line. Jump shot is off and short. Fight for the loose rebound. Douglas. And the ball stays underneath with the Panthers. 19:07 remaining in this contest. The Delta Devils 36. The Panthers 35. Now Nelson inbound the basketball to Rosser. Rosser drop step. Ball fake. Short. Jump shot is up and good. 37-36. Panthers over the Delta. Harding with the basketball. Brings it across the timeline. Being guarded by Nelson. Inside to Brown. Brown with the basketball being guarded by Harding. Barber with the basketball being guarded by Rosser. Harding putting Brown. Barber looking at drop step. And Harding does a good job taking the charge just in front of him, and that's an offensive foul. Great job by Kyle Harding. 18-42 left in this contest. 37-36. Panthers over Delta Devils. Will Douglas inbounds the basketball to Nelson. Nelson brings it across the timeline. 2-3 zone for the Delta Devils. Nelson with the basketball. Augustine with the basketball. He's guarded by Brown. Harding with the basketball. Look at the drive. Kicks it back out to Nelson. Nelson with the basketball. Kicks out to Augustine. Augustine looking to drive. Loses the basketball. Comes up stolen by Mosley. Mosley with the basketball on the push for the Delta Devils. Kicks it out to Collins. Collins being guarded by Augustine. Rosser fronting Cedric. Brown. Harding trying to get it inside the Cedric. Cedric drop step. Gets it back out. Shot is blocked by Rosser for the Prairie View Panthers. This is Doc Nelson. Doc Nelson on the push. Kicks it back out to Harding. Harding has a three-point shot. Kicks it back. Brings it back out. Back to Rosser. Rosser. Jump shot is up off the rim. Will Douglas coming with the offensive rebound off the front of the rim. Fight for the loose rebound. Augustine coming with the rebound. Great fight for the Prairie View Panthers. Back to Will Douglas. Will Douglas drop step. Inside the paint, trying to draw the foul, and he's fouled by Cedric. Great action by the Prairie View Panthers. 37. 36. Panthers over the Delta Devils. Will Douglas at the free throw line. First attempt is up and good. Will Douglas 9 points, 4-13 from the field, 0-4 from the 3-point-line, 1 of 3 from the charity stripe. 38-36. Panthers over Devils. We got an offensive foul. He's got a foul Off the missed free throw by Will Douglas. Foul is on Rocker. That's the first team foul of the second half. 38-36, Panther over the Delta Devils. 17-35, 33-34. Collins walks up the floor, takes a three-point shot and up. And he's fouled by Nelson on a three-point shot. Second team foul for the Panthers. 38-36. 17-30 remaining in the contest. 38-36. Panthers over the Delta Devils. First attempt up by Collins is up and off the rim. The crowd noise affected that shot. The crowd got very loud. They started to cheer. They started to say, miss it, miss it, miss it. 38-36. Second attempt is up. Good. 38-37. Collins, 4 points tonight. 1 of 6 from the field. The last free attempt is up and good. We're all tied up at 38-38. Douglas inbounds the basketball to Nelson. Nelson pushes the basketball to the floor. 2-3 zone by the Delta Devils. Nelson with the basketball. Being guarded by this is zone and this Collins. Inside the Rocker. Rocker has the ball in the short corner. Looking to drive. Drop step. Shake. Hook shot is up off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Brown for the Delta Devils. Up the floor. Mosley with the basketball. Hold the basketball. Mosley with the basketball. Mosley looking at the three-point shot is up by Mosley is good. 41-38. Delta Devils are taking the lead back over the Prairie Indian Panthers. Nelson with the basketball. Clean at the top of the zone being set by Rocker. Harding. Back to Nelson. And a turnover by Nelson. 16-39 remaining in this contest. 41-38. The Delta Devils have taken the lead over the Prairie Indian Panthers. This is a must-win for the Prairie Indian Panthers. Collins with the basketball, being guarded by Nelson. Inside the Cedric, being guarded by Taquan Smith. Cedric being guarded by Smith. Back out to Barber. Barber gets the ball to Brown. Brown jump shot. Shot is up. Ball is tipped in by Barber. Nelson with the basketball. Pushes the score 43-38. Panthers down 5. 16-10 remaining in the contest. Nelson with the basketball. Augustine with the basketball. Back to Smith. Smith checking in the contest tonight. Three-point shot up by Smith is up and good. Big time shot by Taquan Smith. 41-43. Panthers down 2. Collins with the basketball. Brings it across timeline being guarded by Nelson. Back to Mosley. Mosley being guarded by Harding. Harding. Ball's deflected out by Rocker. Ball for coming with the basketball. Trying to get inside. Trying to get inside the segment. And it's a foul on Nelson. Nelson will be the third team foul. With 15:43 left in the contest. We'll take a quick time out. The Delta Devils lead the Panthers 43-41. We'll be back with more Panther basketball.
Panthers basketball live here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Trailing right now 43-41 to the Mississippi Valley Delta Devils from the campus of Prairie View A&M University. Coach Ski is on the play-by-play. Panthers victorious in the women's side earlier. They cruised to 10-5. Right now, it's all on the Panthers. They got to keep that momentum going and keep things built as they try to build toward tournament play. Tournament play starts March the 8th through the 11th from Birmingham, Alabama. Lee Hall, Joshua Davis, and Coach Van Pettaway will be giving you the play-by-play results from sun up to sundown. You can listen to every dribble, every assist, every slam dunk, every three-pointer right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Just lock in, obnradio.com, or the phone number, 857-777-0000, to keep up with all the SWAC basketball action. As things are unfolding right now, Panthers trying to get their shimmy back on track as they had that 1-point lead. Now they're down. As this thing going basketball, it's up, down, in, and out. But it's time for that PV train to get the smoking. You are listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, serving the community through faith and athletics since 2002. The voice of student athletics, Coach Ski, on the play-by-play. We'll swing back to the hill.
Thank you, Mike. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the campus of Prairie A&M on Open Mic Broadcast Network here in the Baby Dome, where the Delta Devils are leading the Prairie View Panthers 43-41, 15-23 left in the contest. Being entertained by a little old school. This is how we do it. The cheerleaders are entertaining us here. The Delta Devils are shooting 52% from the floor, 17-33. The Panthers are shooting 33% from the floor, 13 out of 40. 15-43. The better in the contest. The Delta Devils again leading 43-41. The Delta Devils getting ready to inbound the basketball. Mosley getting ready to inbound the basketball. Gives it back out to Barber. Ball back out to Collins. Collins with the basketball. Being guarded by Nelson. Straight man-to-man defense for the Tigers, for the Panthers. Shot is up and good by Collins. 45-41. 15-30. Nelson on the pitch. Passing timeline. Out to the Corey Smith. The Corey Smith behind his back in the corner. Kicks across the Will Douglas with short court. Will Douglas looks to drive, and he's fouled. Foul on the floor. They're calling an offensive foul on Will Douglas. Wow. Second person. The fourth team foul for the Panthers. 45-41. Full court pressure now by the Panthers again. So they went to the first half to change the tempo of the game. Collins with the basketball. This is full court pressure. Back to Mosley. Mosley with the basketball. Back to Collins. They got across timeline. Now they got across timeline the Cedric. Cedric with the basketball across the timeline now. Holding it up. 18 on the shot clock. 17 on the shot clock. Mosley with the basketball. Looking for a screen. That's a screen down. So looking at attack. Looking at McKinley has the shot is up and in by Mosley. 47-41. Wesley with the basketball for the Panthers on the push. This is across the timeline. Back to Augustine. Augustine with the basketball. Augustine with the basketball. Being guarded by Moses. Stop, pop, shooting off the rim. Also for the rebound. Delta Devils come over with it. Collins with it on the push. Collins kicks it out to Brown. Brown gets it inside the Cedric. Cedric with the basketball. And we got an offensive foul on Cedric. Augustine did a great job of taking that charge. Line him up, drive him up, finish him, get that charge. That's the third team foul for the Delta Devils. 14-25. 47-41. Delta Devils leading the Panthers. Nelson with the basketball. Running across the timeline. Back to Smith. Smith. Screen set by Ronson. Augustine with the basketball. Get inside the Bell. Bell with the basketball. Looking to drive. Bell reverses layup. Off the shot. Tipped in by Augustine. 47-43. Collins with the basketball for the Delta Devils. Bringing it across the timeline. 1-4 set by the Delta Devils. Out to Mosley. Mosley being guarded by Augustine. Now goes to Barber. Back three set inside the Cedric. Cedric drops it. Shoots a jump hook. Ball is bouncing in and goes in. Up to four quickly. Nelson to Chicorian Smith. Chicorian Smith the ball in the wing. Back to Nelson. Back to Bell. Bell back to Rocker. Rocker drive. Drop step drive. Kicks out to Augustine in the corner for a three-point shot. Is up. Rims out. Bell with the rebound. Offensive rebound block. And we've got a foul called in the play. 13-28. The game in the contest, the Delta Devils 49, the Panthers 43. Bell is going to go to the charity strike. Bell. First attempt is up and off the back of the rim. Bell has 8 points tonight, a 3-9 shooting from the floor or 2 from the 3-point line. 2 or 3 from the Well, second attempt. Shot is up and good. 49-44. Delta Devils lead the Panthers. Collins with the basketball. Bringing it across the timeline for the Delta Devils. Being guarded by Nelson. Collins with the basketball. Look at the ISO. ISO with Nelson. Between the legs, behind the back. Look at the drive. Take a shot. Shot is blocked by Augustine. Sakari Smith on the drive. Lays it up and in. 46-49. And Nelson is limping on the floor. Wesley comes in for Nelson. Wesley is limping off, but Nelson turned the ankle, so he's grabbing the lower part of his leg. 49-46, 13:09. Wesley in the backcourt, putting pressure on Washington. Wesley brings it across the timeline. Man-to-man defense for the Panthers. Washington with the basketball being guarded by Wesley. Taking with the basketball. Gets it out to Brown. Brown being guarded by Augustine. Augustine putting a lot of pressure on him. Kicks it back out to Washington. Washington almost falling out of bounds. Keeps it composed. Wesley with the basketball. Crossing over. And we've got an offensive foul away from the basketball. That's going to be on Collins. That'll be the 15th foul. Will Douglas comes in for Washington. 49-46. Delta Devils leading the Panthers. 12:35. 12:34, 33, 32 in the contest. Augustine with the basketball just inside of Will Douglas. Will Douglas looking to drive, and he's fouled by Collins. Great job by Will Douglas. Caught the ball, came off with an Iverson cut, dove to the basket, got the ball, and now he's fouled. Will Douglas, 9 points, 4-13 from the field. Over the 3-point line. First attempt for Douglas is up and good. 10 points for Douglas. Will Douglas, is up. Off the front of the rim. Loose rebound comes up by the Delta Devils. Delta Devils with the basketball. Washington with the basketball. Bringing across the timeline, being guarded by Wesley. Now the Panthers have gone to a 2-3 zone. Corey Smith in his zone out there guarding Brown. Now they've gone back to man-to-man. Augustine on Washington. Trying to get inside his schedule. Schedule with the basketball. Bell pushing him out. Kicks it out to Mosley. Mosley looking to drive. Finishes up the basket. 51-47. Wesley up the floor quickly to Corey Smith. Corey Smith the basketball behind his back. That's to Wesley. Corey Smith with the basketball looking to drive. Shoots it up and scores the basket. 51-49. Washington with the basketball. Bringing it across the timeline. Being guarded by Augustine. To Corey Smith guarding Brown. Ball back to Mosley. Back to Brown. Trying to get inside to Cedric. Cedric shoots the ball, and we've got a foul. On Will Douglas. 11 minutes and 30 seconds left in this contest. The Delta Devils lead 51-49. We'll take a timeout and come back with more Panther basketball.
Panthers and the Delta Devils doing battle from the Baby Dome, 51-49. Delta Devils on top at the break of action. Want to give you a halftime score update for Arkansas at Pine Bluff, 32. Texas Southern, 31. That is at halftime. So it is tight all the way around throughout the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Thank you guys for joining us on tonight. Thank the Panther backers for their support of tonight's broadcast. Dino Robinson and Company want to be a part of their movement that they've been supporting Panthers athletics since 1995. Give them a call, 713-417-2090. 713-417-2090. You or your group might want to support some of our broadcast coverage, want to cover some of the tournament coverage and give you a shout out and support your business and what you're doing. Reach out to us at We'll help carry a message out and spread love about what you're doing throughout the community to help bolster this struggling economic structure that we're in right now, but we'll overcome it just as we have in times past. Panthers trailing by 2, 51-49 in the second half of play. We're headed back to the beautiful campus of Prairie View A&M University, where Coach Ski will continue to call this comeback for the Panthers with this must-need win on tonight to keep abreast and in the thicket of things for the 8th, 7th, and 6th spots of the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Don't forget, join us on the Mike Prince Show Monday through Friday right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We'll head back to the Hill now with Coach Ski. Coach, take it away, sir.
All right, Mike. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the campus of Prairie View A&M University here at the Baby Dome, where the Delta Devils lead the Prairie View A&M Panthers 51-49. The Delta Devils shooting 54% from the field goal, scored 21 of 39. The Panthers are shooting 35%, 16 of 46 from the field. Set it to the free throw line. Shooting 2, 51-49. Set it, 10 points, 5 of 10 from the field. First free throw attempt for the night. Up and good. 52. Doc Nelson comes back in the contest after he lifts off the floor. Second attempt. Up. Bounces long up the rim. Bell for the Panthers gets the rebound. Hands it to Doc Nelson. 52-49, 11-26, 25, 24 remaining in the contest. Back to Smith. Smith with the basketball. Stop. Pop. 3-point shot is up. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by the Deltas Brown. The Deltas, Mosley with the basketball. Picks up the floor. Back to Mosley. Mosley with the basketball. Mosley being guarded by Nelson. Back to Washington. Washington being guarded by Smith. Brown. Spin move. Gets it back to Mosley. Mosley being guarded by Smith. We got a foul here. Got Doc Nelson, too much hand, too much push in the back. 16 fouls for the Panthers, 52-49, 10:56. 10:56 remaining in this contest. Jefferson inbound the basketball. Ball almost stolen by Bell. Stephanie looking to do that. Back to Washington. Washington looking to drive, lays it up. Off the rim, rebounded by Brown, scores the basket. 54-49, 10:43 remaining in this contest. Nelson with the basketball. Back to Augustine. Augustine. Back to Nelson. Nelson. Screen. Being checked. By that back to Bell. Bell. 3-point shot is up and good. 52, 54. Delta Devils over the Panthers. Washington with the basketball. Bring the ball to Clay Washington. Trying to get inside the Brown. Washington. Nelson. Corey Smith front Brown in the post. Great job of fronting on the post. Shot is up. Long shot is up and good by Mosley. 57-52. Nelson with the basketball. Back to Bell. Bell with the basketball. Back to Nelson. Almost a turnover back to Nelson. Nelson kicks it back out to Douglas. Douglas with the basketball. Looking to drive. Kicks it back out to Augustine. Augustine top of the shoes. Being guarded by Washington. Augustine backs him down, drive. Pump fake shot is up off the glass and good. 54-57. Delta Devils leading the Panthers. Washington with the basketball. Washington with the basketball. Off the timeline. Guarded by Nelson. Screen. Popped out for the Delta Devils. Washington with the basketball. Washington tries to drive. Gets it inside the schedule. Ball is turned over. Nelson comes up with the steal. Gets it out to Corey Smith. And the bounce is off to Corey Smith's hands. Another turnover in transition by the Panthers. Rockets coming back in the contest. 9:01 remaining. The Delta Devils 57, Panthers 54. Washington with the basketball. A 1-4 low step for the Delta Devils. Kicks it back out to Brown. Brown being guarded by Rockets. Brown, stop, shot, pop, rebound by the short. Comes up with Nelson. Nelson with the push. This is the Corey Smith. Corey Smith ball fake. Skip pass to Braden Bell. Braden Bell looks to drive against his zone. Back to Augustine. Rockets takes his screen. Back to Bell. Bell 3-point shot is up in the wing. It's up in the wing. All tied up at 57-57. 8:23, 22, 21 remaining. And we've got a timeout on the floor. So we're all tied up here at the Baby Dome. We'll take a timeout and be back with more Panther basketball.
All right, the hits just keep right on coming. The Panthers shoot their way back into a tie, 57 all on the campus of Prairie View. Man, they're streaking, going back and forth. We have halftime score 32-31. Pine Bluff on top of Texas Southern. Man, oh man, how will this night end? Only time will tell. And we will keep you posted. We'll have some tweets going out about what was going on at the rest of the conference action. Do want to congratulate the Lady Panthers, their victory over the Delta Devilettes today. They go to 10-5. Get ready for the Braves and the Tigers in Mississippi. Basketball action is thickening up as we get ready for the tournament, and we can't wait to present these games to you all the day long. March 8th through 11th, right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're coming from the studios right now, but we'll head back to the campus in just a moment. Want to remind you about the SWAC Zone. It comes to you on Saturdays, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. New episode each week talking about the ins and the outs of the Southwestern Athletic Conference. You want to check it out? It's definitely a treat for your SWAC ears. That's the SWAC Zone, 9 a.m. CST on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We are coming to the countdown now. 7:54 remaining in the contest. Panthers all tied at 57. Let's see if they can get that train smoked up and start spreading the lead.
Thank you, Mike. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Baby Dome on the campus of Prairie View University on the Open Mic Broadcast Network, where we've been entertained by the cheerleaders. It's a little too short, but it's 8:23 remaining in this contest. All tied up, 57-57. The Panthers are shooting 38% from the field, 19 of 50. The Delta Devils shooting 53%, 23 of 43. Washington with the basketball. Back to Mosley. Mosley being guarded by Augustine. Trying to get it to Brown. Mosley with the basketball between his legs, behind his back. Backing down Augustine, looking to drive and attack. And we've got an offensive foul on Mosley. Great job by Corey Smith taking the charge. And Augustine is on the floor in pain. He's trying to get up. We're right here in front of him. He's trying to get up. He's struggling to get up, rolled on the floor, not trying to want to come out of the contest. 57, all tied up, 8:04 left in this contest. Bell with the basketball, gets it back to Nelson. The Panthers in a must-win situation tonight here on their campus in the Baby Dome. Augustine with the basketball, back to Nelson. Nelson with the basketball, screen set by Rosser. Rosser rolls to the basket. Pops out, gets it to Rosser. Rosser looking to back down, drop step. In trouble. Gets it back out to Smith. Smith, fake, 3-point shot up by Corey Smith off the rim. And we've got a loose ball foul, a hold on Mosley grabbing Ross's jersey. And that will be the 8th foul. We're going to take a TV timeout. 7:36 remaining in this contest. We're all tied up at 57-57. We'll be back with more Panther basketball.
All right, we're all tied, 57-57, coming down to the wire. Prairie View and the Mississippi Valley Delta Devils. Meanwhile, in Houston, 37-34 is our score. The Golden Lions of the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff on top of the Texas Southern Tigers. We got some basketball action heating up, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what it's all about. This is what makes competition so wonderful. And many people don't understand it or care not to understand it. But it doesn't get any purer than athletics. And so you put aside all of your political beliefs, religious beliefs, your ethnic discrepancies, and it's all about the name on the front of that chest and the colors that you're representing. And you're seeing that being exemplified tonight on the hardwood, not only here at Prairie View, but at Texas, some throughout the Southwestern Athletic Conference. So we enjoy this, and we hope you guys are enjoying the presentation on tonight. Coach Narleski Wyrick on the play-by-play doing an outstanding job. Jeanette J.J. Jackson does an outstanding job. And, man, that's just the basketball seeds. We have Andre Davis with football and so much more. We often have with Lee Hall, Joshua Davis, Coach Van Pettaway, all of these guys coming together to help with these presentations that you're hearing each and every day here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. I can't forget Ben and Jack with their Yeah, I Said It, Miss Donna Glover with her DG Sports. So it's a teamwork to make the dream work. And we're proud to be Open Mic Broadcast Network, serving the community through faith and athletics. We got a tied ball game. We're going to head back to the hill. Coach Ski, you got to keep calling us a victory, my man. It's all on your shoulders, sir.
Well, thank you, Mike. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Baby Dome on the campus of Prairie View University on the Open Mic Broadcast Network, where we're all tied up here. 7 minutes, 26 seconds remaining in this muck-in game for the Panthers. Gaza going to the charity strike. First attempt is up and good. Malcolm be his third point tonight. Haven't really scored tonight. One of 8 in the field. 58-57. Rosser. Second free throw is up and good. 59-57, 7:36. 2-3-1 pressure by the Panthers. Washington with the basketball. The 2-3-1 pressure. Got it inside. Looking across the timeline. See Johnson. Johnson with the basketball. Washington with the basketball being guarded by Nelson. Screen being set by Brown. Shot goes up off the rim. Bell for the Panthers with the rebound. Pushes out to Corey Smith. The Corey Smith with the basketball. Panthers up 2. 17, 7:09, 7:08 left. To Corey Smith with the basketball. In the Augustine. Augustine with the basketball being guarded by small defender Washington. Ball is deflected out of his hands from the backside by Washington. Inside to Brown. Brown lays it up and in. 59-59, 6:52 remaining in this contest. Nelson with the basketball. Brings it across the timeline. Nelson holding the basketball. Getting the basketball. Inside to Augustine. Great cut by Augustine. 61-59. Lead by 2. Lead stops on this end. Washington with the basketball. Being guarded by Nelson. Washington looking to drive. Rolls. Brown rolls to the basket. Out to Mosley. Mosley looking to drive. Tries to get it. Stolen by Rosser. Rosser did a great job of stealing the basketball. Gets it back to Nelson. Nelson with the basketball. Panthers up 2. 6:05, 6:04, 6:03. Remaining in this contest. Out to Corey Smith. Corey Smith looking to drive, and he gets fouled. On the floor, not on the shot. He tried to draw the foul. That's a nice team foul for the WL. So the Panthers will get a chance to go to the free throw line. 21 with 5:58. The remaining win contest for the Panthers. Victorious Smith. 9 points, 6 from the 4, 1 of 4 from the 3-point line. The first attempt is up and rims out. Rebounded by Cedric to the Delta Devils. Out to Washington. On the floor for the Panthers, Nelson, Rosser, Smith, Augustine, and Bell. Washington with the basketball. Nelson playing to go left. Trying to make him go left. Trying to get inside. Back to Johnson. Johnson back to Brown. Throws it over the top. And we've got a turnover. Trying to force it inside to Cedric and threw it over the top. The fifth turnover for the Delta Devils. Getting rebounded by the basketball. 5:36, 35, 34 remaining in this contest. The Panthers up 61-59. Nelson with the basketball. The Delta Devils are going man to man now. Inside the Rosser. Rosser, short corner, just shot it up. Off the front of the rim, rebounded by Brown. Out to Collins. The Delta Devils on the push. Collins looking to attack. To Corey Smith, and he's fouled. 5:16 remaining in the contest. Foul to Corey Smith. That's a 17 foul. 17. Panthers are shooting 28% from the 3-point line. 5 of 18. The Delta Devils 83% time with 16 3-point line. Collins. First attempt is up and good. Collins at the free throw line. Bounces the ball. Hesitates. The tip is up. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded. Tipped out from Bell to Augustine. Nelson on the push. Back to Smith. Picking the ball on the right side of the floor. Looking to drive. Kicks it to Rosser. Rosser in the lane. Kicks it out to Augustine. Augustine looking to drive. Kicks it back out to Nelson. Nelson with the basketball. 15, 14, 13 on the shot clock. Horn set. Nelson back to Bell. Bell trying to get inside the Rosser. Rosser bump fake. Drop step up. Shot it up and good. 63-60. Panthers over Delta Devils. Great patience by Rosser. Showed the ball, had his man in the air just like Jiffy Pop and scored the basket. Washington with the basketball back now. Got it by Nelson. And we've got an offensive foul on Washington. 15 foul. 4:35 remaining in this contest. Will Douglas comes into the contest for Augustine. Nelson with the basketball, bringing it across the timeline. 1-4 set by the Panthers. Horns action. Nelson with the basketball, trying to get inside the Rosser over the top. Rosser. Ball is deflected out by Washington. 4:22. 18 on the shot clock. Panthers getting ready to inbound the basketball early on basket. Looking to run a box set, and a box set looks for a little cross screen action and pop out action. Cross screen gets inside of Will Douglas. Will Douglas. And he's fouled on the floor. It's fouled by Washington. Foul out. That's a foul on Washington. Go to the free. Will Douglas will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. That's a 10th foul. At the free throw line, trying to extend this lead. First attempt is up and off the rim. The Panthers are shooting 57% from the free throw line tonight. 16 of 29. Second attempt up by Will Douglas. Shot is up. Good. 64-60. Panthers over Delta Devils. 4:19, 4:18, 4:17 counting. Waller with the basketball. Brings it across the timeline. Trying to get it inside the schedule. Waller with the basketball between legs being guarded by Douglas. Dancing with it. Looking to attack. Shot is blocked up. Blocked by Will Douglas. Bell with the rebound. Gets it to Nelson. Nelson taking his time, walking across the timeline. 3:55, 54, 53 left in this contest. So the Panthers are up by 4, 64-60 over the Delta Devils. Nelson looking to drive. Kicks it back to Douglas. Douglas looking to drive. He's got Rosa posted, looking to take it on his own. Got his own rebound. Ball is stolen. Loose ball. Rosa coming with the rebound. Looking to drive. Kicks it back out to Braden Bell. Braden Bell for three. Rims out. Fight for the rebound. Cedric for the double comes up with it. Waller with the basketball. Walking up across the timeline. Being guarded by Douglas. This is the Collins. Collins being guarded by Victoria Smith. Screen action by Barnes. Now Collins being guarded by Bell. Between legs behind the back. Looking to cross him over. Looking to attack. Kicks it out in the corner to Washington. Washington looking to drive. Goes up. Ball is stolen by Nelson. Nelson on the push. Kicks up to Victoria Smith. Victoria Smith brings it back out. Nothing there in the transition. Celtics Devils got back out to Nelson. Nelson with the basketball holding it. 2 minutes, 53, 52, 51, 16, 15, 14 on the shot clock. Nelson with the basketball. Stop, pop, wide open shot off the corner ring. Rebounded by the Delta Devils, Nelson. Collins with the basketball now. In the Cedric. Cedric being guarded by Rosser. Drop step, power. Over the top shot is short. Rosser coming with the rebound. Gives it to Nelson. Nelson with the basketball. 2:27, 26, 25 remaining in this contest. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor by the Prairie View Panthers. With 2 minutes and 23 seconds left in this contest, the Prairie View Panthers are up 64-60 over the Devil Deltas. We'll take a quick break and be right back with more Panther basketball.
All right, Panthers up 64-60. That was the long media timeout, but that was the actual timeout taken by the Panthers due to all the action that was going forward. Panthers holding on. Meanwhile, Texas Southern trailing 42-41 to the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff in Houston. So the Panthers trying to keep stride. Ivory has his alma mater playing extremely hard tonight against the Panthers. Panthers, Smith and Ivory, they go back. They've had some epic battles when he was at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, and tonight is no exception to the rule. Panthers up by 4 right now, and hopefully they can keep this thing going with 2 minutes and some change remaining in tonight's contest. Thanking our sponsors for tonight's broadcast, the Prairie View Athletic Club, Temple of Refuge Ministries, A Rocket Movers, and the Panther Backers. I want to thank you, the listeners, for joining in from near and abroad. You guys come in and check us out, and we truly, truly appreciate that. Keep spreading the word. Keep letting the folks know that if you want anything dealing with Prairie View Athletics, all you have to do is reach out to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Reach out to us by way of Twitter at The Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We even have an Instagram that we got to resurrect. It's OBN Radio. But be sure to visit that website, obnradio.com. Spreading the love. Prairie View still produces productive people. We're going to head back to the Baby Dome right now. Panthers up by 4, trying to hold things down. Keep you on the call. And there you go, Coach.
The TV timeout. The band started playing. So,
don't you just love that band?
I'm right by the band. Panthers are shooting 38% from the field, 21 of 56. The Delta Devils are shooting 50%, 24 of 48. But the Panthers really having a tough time tonight. But they have the lead, shooting 57% from the free throw line, 17 of 30 from the charity stripe. But they're in the lead. We throw all on the side. They fought. They played great defense. They forced 18 turnovers. 23 remaining in this contest. Nelson with the basketball. Brings it, walks it across the timeline. 18, 17 on shot clock. Robinson, center screen for Nelson. Back to Will Douglas. Will Douglas with the basketball. Looking to drive on Collins. Stop. Ball fake. Shot is up. Off the rim. Fight for the loose ball. And the ball belongs to the Delta Devils. 2:07 remaining in this contest. Must win for the Prairie Panthers. Mosley. This is the basketball. Being got about the Corey Smith. Straight man-to-man defense for the Panthers. Ball inbounds to Brown. Brown, being guarded by Douglas. Douglas sits down in the stance. Brown looking to drive on Douglas, looking to drop step. Shot is up off the rim. Will Douglas comes up with a loose rebound for the Panthers. Will Douglas get the basketball. No rush. Give the ball up to the guard. Nelson bring it across the timeline. Nelson takes his time. 141, 140, 139, 138 remaining in this contest. 16, 15, 14 on the shot clock. Dribble the basketball, Nelson. Screen set by Rocky. 8, 7, you got to go now. Backdoor cut by Will Douglas. Shot is up, blocked. He gets his own rebound. Back up again. Shot is up. Misses too hard off the glass. The Delta Devils with the rebound. Mosley on the push. Up the side of the floor. Being guarded by Will Douglas. Stop, pop, 3-point shot is up. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Brown for the Delta Devils. Stop, drop, up and in. Scores the basket. 64-62. 1 minute, 5, 4, 3, 2 left in this contest. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy ride all the way down to the end. The Panthers lead 64-62, 51, 50, 49 seconds, 13 on the shot clock. Got to get a good shot here. We want to increase that lead. Ball is deflected out by Mosley. Nelson's got to go. 6, 5. Douglas with a 3-point shot in the corner. Up and in! 62. And we got a timeout on the floor by the Delta Devils. 38.4 seconds left. And the Panthers lead 67-64. We'll be back with more Panther basketball.
Man, oh man, oh man. As the Panthers hit that three-pointer, Texas Southern takes a 1-point lead over the Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Lions, 43-42 now. The Tigers on top. But what's the main thing right now is the Panthers have a 5-point lead, 67-62, and they are ready to rock and roll at the Baby Dome. Coach, what's that atmosphere like right about now, sir? He probably can't hear me. They got the band going.
Atmosphere is great. The crowd is going wild. Big-time shot by Will Douglas. 14 points tonight. None bigger than that last three-point attempt, 5 of 17 from the field, 1 of 5 from the three-point line. But the one of 5 from the three-point line was the one he just hit, was a big one. 38.4 seconds left. As you can hear, the crowd is going wild. The music is playing loud. Here at the Baby Dome. Inbound the basketball. Mosley with the basketball. 36, 35, 34. He's got to go quick. Being guarded by Augustine. Now guarded by Will Douglas. Back trying to get the ball. There's a foul on Augustine away from the basketball. That's the 7th and the 18th foul. So they'll go to the line and shoot a 1-and-1. 67-62. Now Brown, he has put Brown to make both of them, which will make it a one-possession game. Then you expect a full-court press by the Mississippi Delta Devils. First assist is up and good. Now we got a little, oh no! We got a technical foul on the floor by Rosser. We got a technical foul. Oh my goodness. A technical foul on Rosser. I can't believe this. 67-63. Both players pushed, but they caught the second person. A little stare down action. Don't know what was said. The officials are going to the monitor. One official called a technical foul on Rosser for a little push. That will change the whole complexion of the game. Mike is going to stay right here. 29.3 seconds left in this game. The push by Rosser. They're going to see if it's a flagrant. If it's a technical foul, you're going to have the one free throw.
And possession.
You're going to have a technical foul free throw.
Wow.
The possession arrow, depending on how they make this call, possession arrow is with the Delta Devils. Wow, what a chain of events.
Man, you talking about a meltdown toward the end, huh, Coach?
Yes, sir. The referees are coming back out. Let's see what they call. Let's see what we got. We're waiting. He's talking to Coach Smith. So what we're going to call is a technical foul. I think we got a technical foul. So it's 29.3 seconds left in this contest, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to shoot. We're going to shoot the second of the one. Then we're going to have a technical. I think we're going to shoot the technical foul before we shoot the one. Let's see what we got, Mike. They're bringing the basketball. They're trying to explain it to Coach Smith. He's livid about that call. So here we go. 67-63. Brown will shoot the second of the two-shot foul. Okay. Has been assessed to Rocky. Second attempt is up by Brown. He misses it. Now we're going to shoot the technical foul. Still a 4-point lead. 29.3 seconds left. We're going to shoot the technical foul, which will be a two-shot foul. Mosley at the charity strike. First attempt from Mosley is up and good. 67-64. Mosley, he makes this one. It'll still be a one-possession lead, a two-point lead for the Prairie View Panthers. 29.3 seconds left. Second attempt from Mosley is up and good. Now we're going to have a timeout on the floor. 29.3 seconds left in this contest. 67-65. It should be Panther basketball. But we'll take a break and be right back with more Panther basketball.
Well, before we take that break, Coach, I want to ask you this. What's the game plan right now, sir?
The game plan is the Panthers have the basketball. Because it's the point of interruption. Then the
Well, look, ain't no need of you trying now, Coach. We'll catch up when we get done for that break. There's no need for that. We'll stop that right now. 67-65 is our score. Panthers have given up a 3-point pendulum practically with the latest situation on the floor. A technical foul called against the Panthers. They were up 67-62. Now it's 67-65. Last we checked, it was all tied, I believe 47 each between Pine Bluff and Texas Southern. But that's not the matter at hand right now. We got the Panthers in this do-or-die situation. They must win to keep pace and to keep in that number 8 position. Right now, if you had to say they had the inside lane, it would be for the Panthers. But right now, they got to sort out these 20-plus seconds remaining to keep these Devils who won't die out their back pocket.
So here we go, Mike. Here's what you got. The Devils get the ball, point of interruption that goes back to the Devils underneath their own basket. 29.3 seconds left. So if you're the Panthers, you want to play good, solid defense. Watch the cross-screen action, trying to get it inside. This is outside the Collins. Collins with the basketball. 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 12 on shot clock. 11, 10. Looking to drive at this Will Douglas. Kicks it back out top of the key. Back to Collins. Collins looking to drive. Shot goes up. Goes up. The ball goes to shot clock violation on the Mississippi Valley Delta Devils. Panthers have the basketball with 8.7 seconds left in this contest. Great defense. Now we've got another official review. This is getting like the NFL, Mike. We got more.
Well, look, Coach. Now we still got these reviews going, but what's important? The Panthers have struggled from the line tonight, and 8 seconds is an eternity in basketball. They gotta sink these free throws right now, man, to keep this thing at bay.
You're right. The first thing is get the inbound the basketball. You can't get a 5-second violation. The next thing is be ball strong, ball secure, so that you don't get a steal. The third thing is when you get fouled, you're shooting 10. If it's 15 foul, that means they get an automatic 2. You've got to go in here and at least make 1 out of the 2. 2 puts you a 4-point lead. 1 makes you a 3-point lead, a 1-possession game. But again, the first thing is inbounding the basketball. When you get the basketball, you got to be ball secure, ball strong, and ball secure. So Corey Smith getting ready to inbound the basketball with 9. Now it's 9.5 seconds left on the clock. So the officials have added more time on the clock. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Fasten your seatbelt. Here we go. Ball's getting ready to get inbounded. So Corey Smith trying to get by the ball. Got it in. Got it in the weapon. And he traveled. He traveled with the basketball. Oh, my goodness. 8.2 seconds left in this contest. Traveled with the basketball. Wow. 65-67. Panthers still leading by 2. 8.2 seconds left. We got another timeout on the floor. That's the one thing we couldn't afford. They got the ball inbounded, Mike, but then they turned it right over. Back to the
that was huge there, Coach. Now you can't let that come back to haunt you. You got to get that out your mind if you're Prairie View right now, and you got to play some tight defense. Now the foul situation, you definitely don't want to foul them if they're going up for 3. But do you foul right now, Coach, to bring them to the line?
What you have to do is do what you did in the last possession. You play great defense, force the turnover. If you can do that, with 8.2 seconds left, you will leave this place victorious today.
Okay, now
you don't want to foul going to the basket.
Does Valley have any timeouts remaining?
Valley has no timeouts remaining.
Okay, so they have to go full court inbound. They have to go full court inbound then.
No, they're inside the court, on their end of the court with the basket. Down with the basketball on his side. Get inbound to Waller. Waller being guarded by Corey Smith. Waller looking to drive on Corey Smith. Shot goes up, blocked by Russell. Goes up, grabs the shot, and it's over. Ball game. Russell with a great defensive shot and a great block. Basketball game is over. 67-65. The Panthers have defeated the
Well, Coach, I was never weary to begin with. I never worried for one moment, Coach. What a game, what a game, what a game. The Panthers hold off the Delta Devils 67-65 from the Baby Dome, and the Panthers now improve their record to 7-8 in conference play. So they did what they had to do at home to secure the win, at least for right now. Right now, they're still in action at Texas Southern. We'll have that score updated throughout Twitter and the morning edition of the Mike Prince Show. But what a win for the Panthers on both sides of the floor. The women, not as much of a struggle, but man, did the men have to earn that biscuit tonight. But what a biscuit, well-deserved, with a little extra side of gravy, please. Panthers go to 7-8 in conference play. They're on their way now to Mississippi to take on Alcorn, which will be a very tall order. And they'll take on Jackson State, which will be another stiff order. But Coach Ski think they can take it on. I'm going to sit right there with them. Who you rooting for? Pvu. Panthers victorious 67-65 on the nightcap. Women winning big on the morning mat, or we say the midday evening matinee. Well, we want to thank our sponsors, Prairie View Athletic Club, Panther Backers, Temple of Refuge Ministries, A Rocket Moving and Storage. Thank our listeners from all over the country and especially deep in the heart of Texas. He is Coach Ski with the play-by-play call. Panthers next be in action on Saturday. We'll simulcast that one for you here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Thank you for joining us on tonight's coverage. Panthers victorious 67-65. We're saying good night for now. Thank you again for listening and joining. Until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.